Okay, this is a bit of an oddity for me. It's the first video I have where I don't play the Spectrum version at all. That's right, I'm going to be playing Match Day from Ocean Software, but the version that came out on the BBC Micro. Now, I really enjoy BBC Micro games, or I've enjoyed a lot of them. I've got the BBEM emulator, and I actually downloaded this game ages ago, but then completely forgot all about it. I intended to do the video last year, but it was only when I've done a series of football games recently that I remembered I had this one, and I thought it might be a nice change just to sort of break things up a little bit. I am going to always be a Spectrum channel. That's my love, etc. But I do like to look around and see other games. Now, I have covered Match Day before in the Game of Three Halves video, which I will link below in the description box if you want to check that out. Now, the BBC Micro version of Match Day, I'm going to come straight out of it, is not good. It's quite lacking in many respects when compared to other versions of the gaming system. Predominantly, of course, I'm talking about the Spectrum version. When it first starts like this, graphically it looks quite nice, kind of like an arcade soccer game. But once things start moving, it sort of falls apart a bit. It's not particularly quick, as you can see there. It's very pedestrianly paced. It's just there's not an awful lot about it that makes it any kind of fun to play. I mean, look there, the goalie looks like he's going to the toilet in the corner of the goal. You know, it's a very colourful game, but then when the characters get close together, like just there, you see that they bleed into this kind of horrible mess. And it's very tricky to make any kind of progress in this game. The computer player seems to be able to steal the ball off you with, you know, relative ease compared to how you can do it to them. And it's like I say, it's very slow paced. There's not an awful lot going for it, really. I suppose the sound is nice. You know, the graphics, when they're sort of static, the player characters look quite nice, but like I mentioned before, it all sort of falls apart a bit when they go when they start moving, when they get underway. They've got no real sort of steam to them. You know, they run at the same pace when they've got the ball as when they haven't. And there's that horrid sort of graphical mess thing I was referring to just now. Now, I've covered a couple of games for other systems before in other videos. In the Chucky Egg video that I did a few weeks back, I did include a section of the BBC version, because I've played a few of the versions of Chucky Egg, and the BBC, for my mind, even though the Spectrum version is fine, the BBC version is absolutely fantastic. It's my favourite version that I have played. And when I did a video of a game called Flight, the author told me it was inspired by an old Commodore Amiga game, Commodore 64 game called Cool Croc Twins, and I included a segment in that. But this is alien territory for me. This is the first video based on solely on a game for another system, with no reference to the Spectrum version or comparisons or side-by-sides with the Spectrum versions at all. And I'm toying with the idea of how frequently a feature I make that. What do you think? Let me know if you think I should perhaps do comparison videos of versions for other versions of games for different systems, etc., or whether or not I should just stay Spectrum centric, Spectrum focused. As ever, I'm going to end this video with a thank you to you all for giving me the reason basically to want to make the videos. The fact that you keep coming back to watch them and you keep liking them, and the subscriber numbers are slowly but steadily rising. It's really nice, and it's important to me. And, you know, as ever, thanks for all that support that you've shown. I am going to end this video now. by saying goodbye. Bye bye.